Okay, guys, so it's Monday morning, man. Monday morning. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. I just worked, man. Made money all weekend. Everywhere I turn, I'm making money. So I ain't even. We're so busy. I ain't even got time to count it, y'all. So waiting on Phil to get here. He called me and said he's on his way. It's 15 minutes till 8. We were on the fence about if we were even going to be able to work down. We don't really even know. They're saying 30% chance of scattered showers. So yeah, I don't really know. So he just pulled up. I'm gonna grab the bagger and everything. So we're gonna, yeah. Man, sometimes it's just better just stay at home, man. Me and Phil done got out here and we in a mess over here. Everywhere we pulled up to 2 and it's just started raining hard, and so we couldn't really do those 2 even if it stopped raining. We ain't done anything yet, and it's 10 o'clock. We're over here in the Moreland one. You got to be thinking about what you got going on the rest of the week when stuff like this happens. Not that anything happened. The rain, well, they're calling like 20% chance, so you get everything ready as if it ain't gonna rain. And then the only way it could be worse is if we screwed up something. We're not making no money though, and I probably spent we're probably at $30 in fuel already, and we ain't made $1, and that's just from spinning our wheels. Rode out to 2 that would have paid us over $200, and we couldn't even do them. There's no way. So then you have to go back to the drawing board and you have to think about, okay, what can you do, right? So I'm looking at my list and I'm having to reschedule, 6 of the 8 that's on the list. And then you have to go back to, okay, what can we do? And then just trying to, do the ones that we can. So, yeah, this is a commercial site. It's a gravel lot pretty much. It's not, it doesn't have to be manicured or nothing. We've been doing a lot of spraying over here. Obviously, when you got rain and then rain coming, you're not going to be able to spray too tough. So, because more rain's coming. If it were not going to rain anymore, then I'd go on and spray. But I'll probably do a little bit of spraying over here, but not very much. Anyway, I had to kick it, y'all. Okay, y'all. So y'all can kind of see what's up here. This is a dangerous spot to be in as far as you don't mowing the grass. But either they're gonna have to commit to one way or the other. See, all this stuff, I'm mowing just like a lawn, but you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure you're blowing everything.
Once I've been waiting all day, kids. Finally good time. And I'll be home in just a little while. It's Friday night and I'm taking you out. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now. Pedal to the metal now, baby. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. We're gonna have a double OD time when I get back in town. Since I've been gone, I had nothing but you heavy on my mind.
So y'all can typically see how I cut it, just like a regular yard. You just got to be careful about shooting stuff this way. That's why I got the chute down. Look at my mower though. Man, that mower looks like shit, Ray. That's a treasure. That is a money-making crazy machine. If you want to keep your mower all clean and stuff, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I get it. I ain't trying to spend my time cleaning a mower. I'm trying to spend my time making money. And now this is pretty bad, I will admit. We're gonna go outside the fence and I'm gonna show y'all that area that he had me spray about a month ago. And I'm gonna take some pictures for him too. And he's wanting me to spray it again, I think. So even though I told him it's wet, but he said, I'd spray it, man. So, all right. Okay, y'all. So y'all remember about a month ago, he paid me to spray all this. I just want to kind of show y'all how the spray works. And spray is all about the timing. So he wasn't worried about if you spray it on the hollies or whatever. He didn't give a damn about none of that. So now that I see the ground, I'm going to try to mow this right here, this part of it. So I'm going to definitely be sending him. Yeah, that spray worked really, really, really good, didn't it? Spray's not going to really work that good. I got to take a couple pictures for him, and yeah, so, and then I'll hang y'all up somewhere. We're going to try to get this top ledge here, and we'll charge him about $150 to cut the top ledge, you know.
Keeps me hanging here
we're trying to just stay busy where I can afford to pay for what he needs to make.
Your lips on mine, I can't wait to embrace. Pedal to the metal now, baby, ain't nothing gonna slow me down. We're gonna have a cheap double OD time when I get back in town. So get your party dress on and I'll take you out dancing, steal a little kiss or two. When that evening's done and I get you back home, there's just one thing I want to do. So I see you fellas later, gotta hit the accelerator, baby's waiting, I can't hang around. We're gonna have a cheap double OD time when I get back in town.
So you guys can see, you see this right here? That's cutting like the green fake artificial grass, and he wants that gone. But I don't have the stuff. I'm not gonna. That stuff's hard to get up with all the stuff growing through it. So I was just cutting around it, right? And y'all probably heard the mower. He grabbed this. See, he don't want that stuff. He don't want that stuff here. So we're not going to get it up today, but we will. Yeah. Phil, I tell you what, Phil's a beast, man. So yeah, that's all we're gonna do over here. I'm gonna take a couple pictures for him, and so now, you know, for me to mow that right there, I'm gonna charge him about $100, and that's part one of cleaning it up. He said the city called him, so so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray all that green against the fences, and the next time we come, we'll spend another 20 minutes or so. I mean, I've spent like 15 minutes mowing that. And you can't do it all in one day. Phil's a beast, man. So I'm gonna tell Phil, that's it, man. And I'm gonna ride down through there and I'm gonna spray. Yeah. So I got Phil started on this one. Y'all saw where we went and did the Moreland one. I'm having to you know, we're having to do things a little bit out of normalcy for us because of the rain. So, but I'm in tune with everything that we need to do, and I'm in tune with the whole business, and that's a big deal. So, being in tune with what you need to do, and not just like this list is obsolete right now. You know, I mean, that's what and yeah, you got to be right. You got to be better than the list. The list is reference. So, and I think they're calling for more rain. So I was gonna have Phil help me on this one over here, but it takes, 30 minutes to do it solo, and it takes, 27 minutes to do it with somebody with me. So why not let him put him on the 2-acre site there, and he can just mow. And that's how I like to do it. So we got to cut this. The one that's going to be a real challenge for us is this Bermuda yard right here. We'll do it after we do this one. And y'all been over here 100 times. And after we do the one that Phil's on now. When I get back over here, Phil will be in a spot where I'll just help him wrap it up. So this is all mowing. And I spray wherever, like around the house and stuff. So the spray, we're not having to weed eat everywhere like some people do. And you'd think, well, how much time are you really saving? Well, if you don't have to weed eat a property, you're saving a lot of time. And every property, of course, is not like that. Most properties are not. But there are properties that I do where you don't even have to crank up a weed eater. And it pays good. They pay good. So, got Phil going on that one. And then if it starts raining again, then, well, the whole time, like right now, while it ain't raining, he's mowing. I mean, it'd be ugly to be over here, him waiting on me to get done mowing, and it start raining again. Then we don't even get to that one, if that makes sense. Now we are going to be dealing with some clumps. That's the nature of it, especially that last one. That last was going to be a mess. And we got to cut it. They fertilized that yard, the Bermuda yard. It's bad. And it's a Bermuda yard, so as long as you cut it, it ain't been hot enough for the Bermuda to really grow hardcore. So if we've been having 90-degree temperature and this kind of wet, that Bermuda be off the chain. We don't want it to get off the chain. We want it to get, it's 11 o'clock, man. And we ain't made nothing hardly, a couple $100, And I don't know if I'll get no footage over here. Probably not, man. I really ain't got time, man. Everything's wet, man. This yard is always wet anyway, so. But they ain't the type of people that gonna call me talking about, oh no, don't come. None of my customers really are like that. I got a couple of people that rent, and they have to pay me, and they don't. But I tell them, hey man, the owners want me to come, so yeah. But still, like right now, there ain't nobody here. I like that because now there's nobody's in my way. I don't have to worry about, anything. So first thing I do is what? Well, see, they got kids' toys all out in the yard. I hate that part. I mean, I come every other Monday. They don't remember those. So we'll just move the kids' stuff out of the way. I understand why they don't get the shit out of the way, man. I mean, I come every Monday, man. Probably didn't think I was coming because it was raining. It don't matter though. The rain don't matter. These yards have got to be done, man, for me to be able to make a living at it. I can't just not do it because it's a little wet. Okay, guys. So got that one done. It took about 30 minutes. It's an 80. It's all right. But it started to rain, then it stopped. Then it started to rain, then it stopped. So got a lot of that going on today. But we're trying to damn get to the money, man. We might not make no money today, but we'll get stuff off the list. We'll make money somewhere else. What a way to start the week, man. We're gonna go on and screw up the whole route density for the whole week on the first day of the week. We we get all these done on this side right here, the other ones I can incorporate into the rest of the week. But if it rains tomorrow, it's gonna be bad. I can't seem to get caught up on the lawns. I got 2 skid jobs to do, and I can't seem to. I mean, I got 2 skid jobs that want to do it now. So, or I can do it now. So, but Phil, he's probably, see, if Phil would have went with me, we would probably be, you know, we might have saved 5 minutes or so. Yeah, instead, Phil's been over here cutting for 35, 40 minutes. Yeah, with a 60-inch Laser Z X series. I said, the X series, oh, X. The 4K footage on this camera right here takes so long for me to process it. I'm gonna try to do this little clip right here in 4K, and I'm gonna.
Fast breathing.
All right, so we got done, man. Yeah, yeah. We went from Debbie Downer to freaking to killing it, man. Yeah, we did. I don't know how much money. We didn't do a whole lot of money, but we got a lot of things done to where later in the week I'll be able to make more money because of the time savings that me and Phil did today. We pushed through, man. It was looking really bad this morning. Of course, like I said, the list is obsolete, but we manhandled whatever we had to do, and we didn't do the list. But, you know, you got a stranglehold on the business, then, you know, you can put yourself in the best scenario, but you got to kind of, you know, well, I live it, man. I study it. You know, every Sunday I go through the schedule for the whole week, and I'm constantly, you know, playing with it when it comes to the weather and all, because the weather dictates, you know, which ones I can do and which ones I can't. And for us, where I'm at, I don't count a rain day until it freaking rains, because they'll tell you it's going to rain and you'll be sitting at home, you know, and the sun will be out. And yeah, I quit doing that years ago. But we had a good day, man. Phil did great, man. Phil's something else, man. Phil's really good at this. He does things that the other guys that I've had out here don't even think about doing. Number one, the other guys don't want to work most of the time. They don't really want to do any work. They don't understand how to help me save time. And I've always been trying, and I've always tried to tell guys that come out here, Joe, just because you can run a weed eater and that great doesn't, you know, that doesn't, you know, you got to know where to weed eat. You also, you know, guys are notorious out here. You know, if I'm on a lawn like one of the last lawns that we did today, of course, it's been raining, so everything's clumping up. And so I told Phil when we pulled up, I said, man, I'm probably going to have to bag some of this one. But I said, I'm going to cut it high, and we're going to try to, you know. So as soon as I started cutting it, I realized we're going to have to bag it. You know, after, you know, so what I do is I cut it, and then I come back with a bagger picking it up. Y'all seen me do it before. So I cut it, and then I go around back, cut the back while all the clippings are trying to dry a little bit, because the sun is in and out, right? And I come back around front, and Phil was standing around, you know. Well, he don't want to stand around. He's like, man, I just got the blower and just started, you know, he's already had the blower, was already blowing the property. He said, I just walked through the yard blowing all that stuff. And I came back around front. He had spent about 10 minutes blowing the front yard, and I didn't have to bag it. That saved us another 20 minutes, you know. And see, it's things like that guys that come out here and work with me, that they don't understand how to make it where we're saving time. Because if Phil hadn't, and it goes, and everything plays on something else. If Phil hadn't have done that, then we'd have been over there 20 or 30 more minutes bagging everything. And then we might have caught a storm before we got to the last one. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's the kind of guy I've been looking for. A guy that, hey, help me save time. And where we can make more, do more work and without killing ourselves, and we make more money at the same time. That's what the whole business is about, you know. And guys come out here, I know how to run a weed, but yeah, but you don't know how to save time. And Phil does. Phil understands it. So I appreciate all the comments on the video yesterday about the X-Bar. Y'all know I'm just poking fun with the Skag people, man. Skag's a good mower, you know, I guess. You know, I'm not going to get angry about, you know, and the X-Marts do cost a little more money. But when you're in business, you know, you can't get, I mean, it's a factor, but you can't get too caught up in all that. You know, if a Skag is 13,000, then if, you know, I don't know if they are, if a Skag is 13,000, then an X-Mart will probably be 15 or 14.5 or something like that. I mean, they are more expensive. I will say that, but that shouldn't be the determining factor on whether you buy one or not. Y'all see what the money I make with mine, and once you buy one, you'll build you can make enough money with it where the cost of the mowers, yeah, it sounds like a lot, but when you look at the return on investment without any breakdowns, shoot, I make over. I mean, if I were to really dive deep into the books, I bet you each one of these lawnmowers creates, you know, $150,000 in the life of the mower, or more, $200,000 or more. So, $2,000, that doesn't move the needle. Well, that's $2,000 more, yeah, but I bet you that guy that's having all them issues, the spindle issues and all that, I bet you he wishes he'd spent that extra $2,000. Because 2 days of downtime, you at $2,000. 3 days of downtime, you at $2,000. They fixed it for free, right? But it's not. Stop it. It's not free. You down? They ain't giving you a loaner? You having to go rent a mower? I mean, dude. And so for, I could see if it was $10,000 more, I'd probably still buy one because I know the machines. But if you already got a fleet of Skags, you know those Skags. And a couple guys come in the comments saying, man, they just put new engines on them. And I do believe that Skag was better back in the day than they are now. I don't think they're that great of a mower now. I can remember when I was coming up, man, my girlfriend's dad, he had a landscape business. And I saw he ran with Skags. And they were, hell, he probably still got one. I mean, they were built tough, man, but they don't build them like that no more, y'all. I'm telling you, But I'm grateful and thankful for Phil and everything, and for me and everything that we got done today. Our compatibility is top notch. We're very compatible. And, a guy can be really good at this right here. And if you're not compatible with them, or they're not thinking like they should be or whatever, or like you're thinking, you see, Phil thinks like I think. But having Phil out here is a game changer, man. And we're gonna ride out, once I'm not that organized really yet, because I've never, had a guy like Phil out here that is as consistent as he is, and he's not needy, where he's borrowing money and all that crazy crap that these guys pull on me, where we need to borrow money, and Phil ain't with all that, and he knows what he's doing, and he's always thinking ahead. I'm not used to that. Sometimes I get taken aback because go ahead and do that. Yeah, man. Because usually I have to, Phil's the kind of guy that you can release the power to, right? See, I'm very reserved with help because help, they usually don't know anything, and if they do, they're knuckleheads and they do dumb shit. So, but with Phil, it's different because Phil's doing the next logical thing, and and I know I've had a run of bad guys out here. I know that, and it ain't because of money. People used to come at me in the comments talking about, well, you ain't paying them enough. It ain't never been about money, not ever. It's always been about something in their personal life, something in their off the field issues is what I call it. Not have a ride. If you can't keep a phone, something's wrong. But I got to get home now since we did yards just on the seat of our pants because the route today was just terrible. We want to get all this stuff done, man, where we can do a skid job. I never would have thought that I wouldn't get to that skid job this week, but I don't see us doing it. I don't see how I can. All right, I gotta check my email and stuff before I get home, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Sammy Time Monday. Well, I hope tomorrow starts out better than today started.